Please record any questions and feel free to ask them at the end of the presentation. Installation procedure of HDPE pipeline. The image currently displayed on the screen represents the map of Hellel Island. Indicated on the right is the launching position of the pipeline, and indicated on the left is the final position of the pipeline. The pipeline will first be launched from the launching position, and will be towed towards the final position. Please allow me to start by showing you how we are planning to launch it to the water. On both ends of the pipeline, HDPE flanges will be welded to allow the fitting of blind flanges. The pulling heads will be installed before towing the pipeline offshore. Indicated on the screen is a barge with a winch connected to the pulling head of the pipeline. Using the winch, the barge will pull the pipeline towards the water. Indicated on the screen are roller supports. The pipeline will be placed on them to minimize friction and avoid any possible damage during movement. The pipeline, currently indicated by an arrow, can float on water, and is flexible. Winch on barge pulling the pipeline, wheels of the roller blades are rotating, helping the pipeline move forward. Indicated on the screen are tugboats supplied with winches. Their roll starts when the pipeline is fully launched into the water. Once the pipeline is fully launched into the water, the tugboats will take the formation shown on the screen. The towing operation will start by connecting the pipeline to and with a winch of tugboat on its respective side. The other end will be connected to the tugboat on the offshore side. Its purpose is to provide the required counterforce needed to keep the pipeline in place. Pulling and holdback winches provide a kind of pretensioning of the pipeline which compensates lateral force. At this point the barge will depart to the final position of the pipeline. During the towing operation, the floating barge will be moored at the pipeline end location, ready to handle the seaside of the pipeline from the tugboat. At this point, the pipeline will be towed by the tugboats to the final installation position. Tugboats on the sides of the pipelines will help in rotating the pipeline and help in any maneuvers, if required. The formation shown on the screen will be maintained during the whole operation. Indicated on the screen are the moving tugboats and pipeline. Indicated on the screen are marker buoys, helping us locate the approximate final position of the pipeline. The tugboat will deliver the seaside end of pipeline to the floating barge. The tugboat will approach the floating barge and hand the pulling wire to the barge. Then we'll go to assist the other boats to align the pipeline in its final position. Indicated on the screen is the onshore winch. When the pipeline comes to its final alignment, the tugboat on the onshore end of the pipeline will hand the hold-pack wire to the onshore winch, so that the pulling of the pipeline to its final position can be started. The onshore winch will start pulling the pipeline to its final position. With the assist of a GPS and the surveyor, the barge will adjust the offshore end of the pipeline on its final point. Before proceeding to the next stage, the onshore and offshore teams will confirm that each pipeline and respective to their side is in its final position, and will carry out the required preparation for pumping water and venting air. The divers will start connecting the pipeline to the pre-installed clamp weight by manual winches. Using the GPS or the total station, the surveyor will check some points along the pipeline to confirm correct alignment.
Controlled sinking of pipelines. The sinking operation shall be subject to continuous monitoring by divers and will be achieved in various stages. 2 rows of marker buoys for each one of the pipelines will be placed in order to highlight their position, and then the pipes will be installed in the sea, the center line between the rows as shown on the figure. A number of wire rope lever hoists, manually operated by the divers, will be utilized and positioned evenly all along the pipeline. The ropes will be connected with the bottom part of the clamp weights, as depicted in the attached figure below. During the course of sinking, auxiliary vessels shall be located along the pipeline to keep the submerging section of the pipeline in the correct alignment. The sinking of the pipeline will progress until it will firmly rest on the bottom part of the clamp weight.